Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, thereisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football!
Yes, guys, we're on again. We don't know what's happened tonight, but we're on right now. It's football. It's live for a couple of minutes. We're going to be doing the show tomorrow night. We've worked out our situation, and it's going to be happening tomorrow. A couple of minutes, guys.
Oh,
Feel it, man. Hey,
I made a trip down to South Bank tonight to do the show.
Feel it, man.
And- Check 1, 2. We definitely on, are we?
We're on, man. We're on, man. Hup, hup, hup.
Now, what we have to do,
This is the one.
we're going to call Gav now.
Now is it time?
And Gav's going to give us.
Stop.
We're going for about 10 minutes
We
tonight
shouldn't
because
know.
what's the
Gotta
time?
be strong.
Let me just check the time.
We shouldn't know right
It's
from the top.
9:53.
And when you
So
feel
what we'll
the
do,
heat,
we'll
the
go
world
until 10
is
o'clock
at your
tonight, so we got
feet.
7 minutes.
No one can hold you back if
We're
you
just
really
gonna have
want
a little
it.
bit of a South Melbourne
I see it in
loss to
your
King
eyes.
City.
You want the
We're going
cup
to talk a
of
little bit
life.
about the Matildas.
Night the days, here
and-
you're
and
gonna
maybe
get it.
the beach volleyball.
Do you really want it?
Yes, we do.
Do you really want it? Hey!
Oh!
Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Go, go, go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate. Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Kick it out right now, man. Party time. It's party time right now. It's our way, the highway, Frothy. It's our way, the highway, Frothy. We've had to come on here late tonight, guys, because of what's happening. So just hang on right now.
yes.
We're just going to be talking about a few things for tomorrow, and then we're going
Well-
to do the show tomorrow night. How's it? We've fixed a few problems tonight, Frothy.
Well, listen. Let's just touch
Oh,
bases
yes,
tonight.
yes. Touch bases tonight.
Because
We're
well, look,
stuffed.
the thing is, it's
We're
nearly
stuffed.
10 o'clock, so it's nearly end
Exactly,
time.
exactly.
So we got 6 minutes exactly. So what we were going to do tonight, we were going to cover the ins and outs of the A-League, where the players have gone, where they've come
Yes, yes,
from,
yes,
and
yes.
a bit of shuffling around with the A-League clubs.
Exactly.
We were going to talk about the Olympics because
Destroy the Olympics. Have we destroyed the Olympics, have we?
the Matildas, the volleyball, the Olyroos, the swimming, they all did pretty good. But
Of course they have.
The Kookaburras are in trouble because they breached their Olympic bubble, they call
Well,
it.
they're stuffed, are they?
They're stuffed, and apparently there's a bit of argy-bargy in the dressing rooms.
Are they not playing? Are they not playing at all, or what?
I don't know what's going on, but
playing with themselves
we've
tonight,
got
are they?
Melbourne Victory News. We're going to do our comparison, the A-League versus the NSL.
As quick as possible.
So it's going to be really interesting tomorrow night, due to internet data problems.
Yes.
Sometimes we have a bit of a joke around data,
Yes,
but
yes,
it was
yes,
actually
yes.
data tonight.
It was absolutely ridiculous,
And
guys.
just a quick mention,
G'day,
we've
Tim.
got to get this out of the way as well. We've got 3 minutes now.
Don't forget that Victoria is it's in lockdown, by the way. You know, don't you?
We
Everybody's
are in lockdown. We are in lockdown, but I have obviously got a special pass to be here tonight because
Really?
Yes, I have been nominated by the great man here to be his carer.
Of course.
And so if anyone wants to have a dig at us, so that's fine. We can put up the
They can do whatever they
doctor's-
like, man. They can do
we
whatever
can
they
put
like.
up the doctor's letter on the site to show that I can be here.
Of course you
and
can.
just one special mention. We've got 1 minute to go. Last week's winner of the competition has been disqualified. The scrutineers have taken him out there. And,
How'd you know that?
Well, that's what Peter Russo told us. And
Peter Russo, great football for Hawthorn.
Well,
idiot.
Peter Russo, we
That
happen
guy.
to be our floor manager here.
Yes.
So we will be giving the prize to, I believe, the second place.
Carlos wants to come on. We've got to get him on.
Well, let's get Carlos Bielli. We only got 30 seconds to go. It's nearly.
We're going to talk to Carlos tonight, guys, because we've got a few problems tonight, but we've fixed them up. There's a problem with the glitches in this stupid system
We've
tonight.
got 4 minutes. There you go.
We're going to get Carlos on right now, guys, because
There it is, right
we're going to do
there.
a different show tomorrow night for you. We might have a special guest. We might even get him on, Joe Spiteri.
Joe Spiteri.
Well, no,
He
Joe
used to-
Spiteri, guys, that's right.
He used to cop a bit of flack, I remember, Joe Spiteri.
Well, we'll talk to Joe. He seems very nice on the phone, actually. He's very nice.
He's a very nice boy. Yeah, he's. I tell you what, he wasn't.
Carlos, you're coming on, Carlos, in a few minutes.
Carlos, and what about Gavin? What about Gavin on? Gavin's
We'll get him as well.
to get on the show because he's got some news from the.
Carlos is on, boys.
Well, let's put Carlos on. Let's put young Carlos.
We get Carlos on right here, guys.
He's at the CC City Lawyers, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Well, there the guy. Well, let's see Carlos.
Is that Mr. Carlos? Is that you, sir?
Alberto Carlos
Yes,
is on.
good evening, everyone.
We had a few
How are
problems
you?
tonight in... thank you for joining us, Carlos. It's very
yes.
late, but we had problems tonight with the internet
We
because
have lots of
apparently
dramas,
in
I
Victoria, everybody's locked down, just like you guys. We're sorry for you guys and we're sorry for ourselves, but the internet's been used hot wired tonight. Somebody's stealing our internet, Carlos. What do you think?
Yes, exactly.
Well, it must be the gremlins, from lockdown.
Exactly,
Sabotage.
gremlins.
The gremlins. I think the gremlins are at work tonight.
They are at night. Of course they are. Exactly. So, Carlos, we have something to talk about tonight, don't we? We're talking about the
We've got 2 minutes left.
The Matildas report, Carlos, the Matildas report.
Oh, well.
How do you feel about what's happened?
Well, obviously, we have improved under Gustafsson, but we're
Yes.
not good enough to win
That's right.
because
Perfect answer.
we made mistakes, and the question needs to be asked by Gustafsson and the head of high performance.
Yes.
Do we have the players to play out from the back in a flat back three formation? I don't think we have the players with the ball skills to be able to play the beautiful game like a lot of people want us to play.
Yes.
And the question is, let's find a system that gets the best out of the players, and maybe we could play from the back when we can. If not, we just play it long. But we don't seem to have the players that have the ball skills and the vision to play a back three and play from the back. The US pressure us high up in the park,
Yes.
and we just couldn't do it. And obviously, 3 errors, 3 goals.
Yep.
One. I'm not a goalkeeping coach,
Yes.
but Rapina's first goal, I'm sure that every goalkeeper tracks the ball as it's coming towards you,
Yes.
and bang.
Yes, I get
And
you.
then 2 errors from Alana Kennedy, who was also at many matches for Australia, outstanding, and
Yes.
she's also human. 2 errors, 2 goals,
Yes,
and then it was a bridge too far away.
of course.
We did well, but we need, if we are to win the World Cup, then Gustafsson needs to rethink: do we play a back three, or do we go to 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, and maybe mix and match with passing from the back to going long?
Well, Roberto, let me tell you, we have a now. Harry, I'll just show. There's a message there. Just came through.
Of course, I see that.
From Caitlin Werner, one of our members.
Boy.
Obviously, she follows the Socceroos, but now I know of this young lady, and I'll read exactly what she said. I think we need young girls and boys to play together in teams until under 10s, let's say.
Yes.
That will greatly help the skill level of women's football. Simple things like trapping a ball and turning to find a run quickly are very rare to see in women's football at the moment. Still, well done, Matildas. I think she's pretty accurate. What do you think, Roberto?
Well, I think the Matildas have done really well. If you
Yes,
ask me when
they have.
Gustafsson took over, when we lost 5, we had this 4-0 horrible losses. Had we played the US back then, we go, no way, Jose. But
That's
the
correct,
US show what a team they are. They're a team of champions. Everyone has the skill and everyone could score. And we had another thing that I realised is some people are untouchables in that Matilda lineup.
Yes.
And I'm speaking about Emily Van Egmond. She had a very poor tournament throughout, and yet she was never dropped.
Well,
Lydia Williams had a bad game. She got dropped for Tegan Micah. Tegan did really well and is a player for the future. But Van Egmond, to me, was a disappointment throughout, and she never got substituted. To me, there are some untouchables in that team that seem, no matter how badly they play, they will keep that spot.
well, let me just say one thing, Roberto. Gustafsson and Gary Van Egmond apparently are good friends now.
Isn't that his daughter?
But, well.
That's right.
Maybe there's something going on there. Maybe we can take him to court and prove something there. What do you think? Can we do that? Can we put him on the stand, Carlos?
Absolutely.
Do you know a good lawyer?
I look, my twin brother is a very good lawyer.
Fantastic.
Yes, I spoke to him last week. Apparently, and he helped me out greatly with my divorce.
Yes.
So all good. No. Well, look, having said that, I heard some corridor talk today at work, and we're bagging the. They're basically talking about the Olympic Games, but at the end of the day, look, considering our population here, look, the Matildas did okay. The beach volleyball they got in the final. The Olyroos did okay. The swimming we always do okay. So when you think about it, you're still pretty good. Whether or not you don't win a medal. So I don't know why people have a bit of a whinge. I think considering all situations, the amount of money that's put into the Olympic Games, I think the Aussies, they always have a good turnout regardless.
Of course they do. Carlos, what do you think of that?
I think it's an amazing achievement. We also have to factor in COVID-19 with many of the of the national teams, especially us, because of distance, not being able to have any games against better opposition. So considering everything that went on, we had a great result. We have improved, but it's a lot more to come. If we're going to win that World Cup, as everyone wants us to, at least be in the final, we need to learn to minimise our mistakes and take the half chances. And obviously, if Sam Kerr is to score, she needs the service and precision service for her to work her magic.
Exactly.
But, now we finished fourth in the world. The boys should learn how to play with heart.
That's right.
I love the Matilda. They just never give up. And yet,
love the Matildas too. I have Tamika Yellop shorts and top, and we love the Matildas, I must admit.
Now, before we go any further, we have to give Chris Beath and his two Australian AR are refereeing the men's final tomorrow.
That's right.
This is a huge achievement for Chris Beath and his two ARs who travel together as a team for every A-League game to go to Tokyo and be judged the best referee for the men's division in the men's section, and to referee the gold medal between Brazil and what's the other one? I forgot.
Brazil and Sweden.
Brazil and Greece, is it?
No.
Who's in the final? Greece, is it?
What are you talking about?
No.
Greece, mate. Actually, Greece won a gold medal. Did you know that, Harry?
We know that, but Carlos, the team we're talking about,
blackjack.
The men's game, would that have to be Spain? I'm going through the whole list right now.
Yep.
Yeah, Brazil, Spain. Yeah,
that's right.
And in the bronze playoff earlier on, Mexico defeated a very gallant Japan 3-1.
Amazing.
And the Mexican goalkeeper Ochoa, also the captain, and at 36, he made 4 crucial saves when Mexico was 3-0 up. And Japan did really well, but sometimes the goalkeepers have a major say in the outcome.
Absolutely.
Now, Carlos, the Olyroos, what about the report there? We need a lot of improvement here, I think. We need lots of improvement.
Well, once again, with the Olyroos, we need Arnold, whoever coaches the Olyroos at the next Olympics in Paris. We need to acknowledge that our players do not have the same skill level as the Spanish, the Italians, or the Dutch. However, we could harness the never say die attitude and play to our strengths. If we have to play 5-4-1 a la Eddie
Yes.
Thompson, well, let it be, or 5-3-2. But we need to find a system that suits our ability, not just try to play the beautiful game from the back when we don't have the ball skills.
Now,
And we need to be more lethal when
Exactly.
we have these half chances, and obviously minimize our defensive errors, which we have been guilty of, both the men's and the women's, of having defensive lapses, and then we are 2-0 down in no time.
Okay, now the thing about that is Ange Postecoglou were trying to make when he was coaching the Socceroos, he was trying to make a system there where he was actually trying to say put 3 at the back. Now that was a bit dangerous, wasn't it? 3 at the back and attacking more. What did you think of that thing? You think that Arnold should adopt that formation or what?
Well, Ange Postecoglou is an attack-minded coach.
Yes.
Who will play with 2 number 10s and try to play from the front. Graham Arnold has always been a defensive type of coach.
Yes.
Who plays on the counter-attack. It's up to Arnold, and I'm sure Arnold will have, and the head of high performance will have a deep analysis of what went wrong.
Yes.
Because Egypt was there for the taking, and we didn't take the game. Egypt, yes, we had 3 players on yellow cards and missed the game, Mitchell, Duke, but hey, the bench did not step up to the task, and it is what it is. We have to learn from it and
Carlos.
see what happens. It's a hard gig to qualify through Asia for the Olympics, but we could do it again, and hopefully it inspires the next generation of youngsters.
Exactly, Carlos. Now, just to tell you what's happening in Sydney, there's no games, there's no anything happening at all there. Not really. We don't know when you guys are going to open up.
Well, I could tell you that all association football has been canned for the rest of the season, and now all the associations are looking to refund part of our fees.
My God.
We still don't know. My gut feeling that if the lockdown ends the first on the 28th of August, that NPL will resume, but certainly all park football, association football is canned for the rest of the year till next season, and associations will be trying to work out a refund for the registration fees that have been paid.
Yes, I get you. Unbelievable.
So nothing's happening, and the numbers are going up, which is of concern, and I'm not sure where we're heading, because the Premier keeps talking about 0 cases, but we're not going to get to 0. We're in the mid-200s on a daily basis. To get to 0, we need a miracle. Maybe it is 50, 60 a day before I don't know where we're up, but it is no doubt Melbournians have been through that. It is like a ghost town at the moment.
I can't believe it, Carlos. I hope you guys stay safe there, and everybody's safe and whatever. So that's the thing. So
we got the Olympics. Then we got other games coming from Japan through Optus TV. So we have enough to keep us entertained.
Fantastic. Now, Carlos.
And sane.
Now, Carlos, we are going to come back tomorrow night. Would you like to join us?
Yeah, I'll be home.
I'll tell you why we want to come on. We may have a very special guest tomorrow night, Carlos. We're trying to get him on tomorrow night. You may have listened to a guy, may have heard of a Socceroo called Joe Spiteri.
Yes, Joe Spiteri.
Oh, he was didn't he play for Melita Eagles?
Melita Eagles.
Was all over the place.
In the old days.
Yes, Parramatta. Yep.
Preston.
Parramatta, and he was a good number 9.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good number
the
9.
Maltese Falcon.
Exactly. So Carlos, I spoke to him this afternoon, and we thought, well, we might do another show for everyone here that's locked down in Sydney and Melbourne and throughout the country, that we want to entertain you guys with a bit more mucking around tomorrow and a bit more party, maybe do more songs, get people clapping on the TVs when they see us, Carlos, and maybe do some Latino music and get you guys down to Lombardo, all that sort of stuff as well. There you go,
Carlos.
Carlos.
We get a Latino dancer in here tomorrow night.
Look, I'll be home. I will be delighted to join the rest of the crew.
Fantastic, Carlos. Thank you for joining us. But tomorrow night, we are going to do it at 9 o'clock again for about 45 minutes.
Yes.
And we'll be calling you about 9:30.
So tonight was the entree,
It
was
will
it,
be
Harry?
my pleasure.
Was the entree. Thank you, Carlos. And by the way, Carlos, tonight was brought to you by...
By CCCC. No, hold on. No, it's only
C
two
City
Sorry.
Lawyers, please.
Now, is that a printing mistake? Shouldn't
No,
it be
it's
one-
not. No,
Sorry
no,
about
Carlos,
that,
he's
Robert.
has
C
his
City
glasses
Lawyers,
on.
the lawyers that come to
All right.
you.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yes,
Good,
no,
thank you,
no,
Carlos.
it's
Joining you
all
tomorrow.
good.
Thank you.
Sir Carlos, and I tell you what, another member, another
Well-
sponsor who knows exactly what's going on.
Exactly what's
And
going
there is
on.
one more person who knows the game better than
We've
all
got to
of
get
us.
Mr. NPL.
Mr. NPL. We've got to
Now,
get him
Gab,
on.
he's going to tell us to say, call me again twice. Call me again
Well,
twice.
Call him once and call him again. That
Oh,
makes
gee, my
two
God, man.
times.
We've got to get him again. What the
And,
bloody hell's going on?
he's got a bit of news to cover, so...
Well, I tell you what, mate, very, very funny situation that we find ourselves in tonight, guys. Too many people on the internet stuffed us up tonight.
Well, look, we're going now 12 minutes uninterrupted.
That's
Are we
right.
still on? Check 1, 2.
Don't press it. We might go off
We
again.
are on. No, we are on. So, what have we got? Another 5 minutes with Mr. NPL? And
Yes,
that's it?
Gav.
We're dusted?
Yes, and we're going to be on tomorrow night to talk about some more stuff.
Well, tonight, the new studio, maybe something's gone wrong. We're
That's
in
right.
South Bank tonight.
South Bank, amazing stuff tonight, guys.
South Bank, we're close to the Foxtel studio.
That's right.
This isn't quite a Foxtel studio,
No,
I
of
suppose.
course.
But, look, at the end of the day...
He's not answering this bloke again, mate, of course.
All the great teams here. We got them all.
Hey, get out of here, mate!
Piss off,
Get
you
him,
bastard.
Shoot him! I got him.
Yeah, we got the great teams up here. We got the Spirit. We got...
He's not answering this bloke.
Well, call him 2 times, I suppose.
Hi, the
Oh,
person you have called
his
is not
girlfriend answered the phone
available.
again.
Please check the number.
His
and
girlfriend
call in.
answered it. His girlfriend answered it again,
Up
mate.
here like heart there.
Hang on.
And
Is he
the
there?
great Mark Harris.
Is there a reason why you bought a phone in China? We have to call you twice. Is that right?
Yes.
No, it's a SIM card, I think, Harry. I think it's a SIM card, mate. I don't know.
Made in China, I'd say the SIM card is.
I think Scotty's telling us...
Or
It's made in Ireland. Is that right?
Because I think I've explained to you before. This is a new phone. I've only had it maybe
Oh my
8
God,
months.
man! My God, man!
And
Listen,
then,
well.
this is happening on the other phone, and now it's happening on this phone.
Gav-
This phone's like
Gavin,
8 months old.
we have
so it
some-
must be the SIM card.
I have some
Has to be
news
this.
before you
Oh.
guys speak tonight. Right now, I have
Yes,
a
yes.
very
What's happening
big
today?
information for you
Big
guys.
information.
It's very important that I bring this up tonight because I tell you what, boys.
Well, can I tell him?
Everybody's waiting for these heritage shirts. As you can see,
Yes,
I've got
yes,
the Fitzroy United one.
And I've got
Michael has joined us. Michael, as you said this
Yes.
afternoon, Michael, you said that you're waiting for your shirt 4 weeks. It's coming.
There it is,
They're
here.
being made because
it
of the
is.
situation. Because of the situation
The
about
situation.
the situation. Yeah, that situation about
Olympic,
Of course, there is, guys. That's what you're going to get, Michael. That's what you're getting, Michael. No problem. Now.
Now, can we show
We've been
him the
held
other
back.
one? Are we
No,
allowed to-
no.
we cannot show
But
that
let me tell you something right now, guys. Your shirts are coming. They're coming. They're being made.
Olympic,
That's the one,
Olympic,
mate. They look
Olympic.
fantastic. They look absolutely fantastic. Now, Gavin,
They're
have
the
you
real
ordered anything
deal.
at all?
No, I mean, brother wants to order one, and I'm possibly going to order
Now,
one myself.
Gavin,
His
start
brother said he wanted one.
Start ordering now because I tell you what, right now, mate, you need to start ordering right now because they're going to be closed off very shortly. So if you
Yes,
guys want to order now, they're going to be shut off very shortly, and you won't get them for a couple different prices. Very well. So watch out, guys.
So there's a special deal, Gav. You buy
Right
three.
now.
You buy
Yep.
3 for the price of 3. So
That's right.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
There you go. Mate, and they're clapping again, mate. And they're laughing. And they're bloody laughing at us as well. Bloody.
Now, Gav, we once had a very, very lengthy discussion, if you can recall. I had to sort of go back in time. We went back to the future today, and we dug up a conversation you and I had about talking about particular committees at particular clubs without mentioning the club.
Please, Gavin.
No, we're not going to mention a club
Please
because
do not do that, please.
No. You probably noticed I haven't mentioned anything about a particular club in the last month. and
Don't
I'll-
mention a name.
I have.
No,
Yes, keep
and I
going,
will
I'm
not.
listening.
I will not. And
have,
we thought from
Yep.
time to time that committees and selection people and coaching staff can get it wrong. Now, but I will mention this club here, Melbourne Victory.
Here we go.
Now listen. Well, this is true.
Some great players might have come up to our club. Great players, mate.
Well, now listen up here. Now, I want to get Gavin's thought on this. Now, are they smart or are they stupid? They've signed Economides, Davidson, Spiranovic and Brillante
You know what?
Which 4 good signings, virtually all Socceroos.
They are all Socceroos, mate.
And let me just say,
we're in the money. We're going to finish top We're going to finish top, mate, this year. You want to wait and see.
Shut up. Let me talk.
Attacking midfielder there. So yeah, understand.
Absolutely.
Back and building forward. Yep.
Yes, but the problem is, this is Tamika Butt. No, she was called Tamika Butt.
Shut up and sit down.
Now she's Tamika Yallop. She got married. That's all good.
All current or former Socceroos as well. So
yes.
This is
but
big.
the problem is, what I find, they're pretty clever in actually signing these guys, but they've actually renewed Broxham and Robbie Cruz's contract. Now,
I know. Yeah.
Now, come on.
Please, boys, please.
When I read half the story, I said, gee, these guys are going to make... Let me say this. The Victory will finish top 3. How's that?
No, second.
I'm going top 3. I'm not going to say they're going to win it, but surely you can't sign Cruz and Broxham. Do they need those older players?
I have something to ask someone before when you finish right there.
Yes,
quickly.
yes.
Someone's important watching us right now.
Someone important? Well, it could be Pele. We never know.
Melbourne Victory.
Mate, I'm watching. That's it. I can say Harry.
I'm telling you right now.
It must be
watching.
you that's the important person.
I'll tell you right now who's watching, but you guys can't see it right now.
Well, anyway, look, at the end of the day...
Mr. Mirabella.
Mr. Mirabella. Well,
The Football S Show is available to come to Melbourne Victory Social Club with NPL. Yes, they've got one. You don't know it's there. I've been there. At the social club to do a show after the game and put the boys under Amy Park, gentlemen.
Oh, Amy Park.
That's right.
Now, that's there. I've been there. Chris Philippou is there. He knows it's there. We saw Chris there.
You know where the Victory Social Club is?
Absolutely ridiculous.
It's behind the Preston ground.
It is. Please stop this.
Joseph Igor's shed there, mate.
Thank you, gentlemen.
With hanging salami.
Gentlemen.
Well, listen, so Mr. Mirabella's on, you're saying?
Let me tell you right now, Joe is going to put us on there very shortly when the season starts. We're going to be doing some shows there. We want to bring the players in. We're going to do a show, music, all sorts of stuff. Dancing girls, the works, man. That's it.
Maybe Gavin can do the dance.
Thank you. It's a corporate box, Harry. It's not a social club. It's a corporate box. And
no. Gentlemen. Apparently you guys have not been to Amy Park. It's underneath Amy Park. It's a social club there.
Nah.
Gavin, how much money do you want to put down that I know? I've been there and seen people there. And a photograph of me and Barisha in the same area.
Well, look.
Fair enough.
Okay. I don't want to say this too loud.
Gentlemen.
What do you got for us?
Let me say right now. Now tonight, I'm going to make sure that I become a fool. A fool because of this situation. Jeff, we're going to finish shortly, but we're going to come back tomorrow night.
We've got 1 more minute to go.
Okay. Gavin, we're going to come back tomorrow night, and I'm hoping to get him on because we've got a massive story. If we can get Jeff on tonight, or we'll maybe get Joe Spiteri to come on maybe tomorrow night as well. Now, let me tell you something right now, guys.
Okay.
Everybody is screaming, and don't interrupt me because this is very important. People are listening right now. Gavin, now. Don't laugh, don't cry, don't scream, don't even change your nappies.
We're all ears.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, okay? Now,
here we go.
Now, the problem with the clubs in the 2023 Second Division. Let me tell you right now about this one.
Okay, go for it.
If at some stage, I've been doing some research in the last few days, boys, in the last couple of, and probably over a week right now.
Okay.
I have found out some clubs are struggling.
Yes.
I have found out some clubs are in really big trouble.
Correct.
And if they do not come back to a second division and national competition, they will dissolve. Because what I've heard is that these clubs are former NSL clubs who are struggling, and I'll tell you where the problem goes back.
Where?
I'm going to go right back to 2005.
Ooh.
The big stuff up here is this, guys. In 2005 or 2004, when you did not stick up for yourselves and said, hang on, mate, we are clubs, have been in the National League for over how many years? Over 40 years. And you people did nothing.
Approximately.
You did nothing. And you didn't come together with all your former NSL clubs and talk to Mr. Lowy. Mr. Lowy said, we've got to start again. No, mate, we don't start again. We keep the clubs in there and put a couple of other clubs in there. And that's what you do. But you didn't do that. You stuffed up big time here right now.
Yes, they did.
The problem is this. There's no support for these clubs in the NPL. Not even in the lower divisions where they are. I'm telling you right now. There's also, they are community clubs. They were communities in those clubs where people used to go to those clubs and have a good night out or watch the game and have a good night at the social club and party and everything. They are communities, not just clubs, communities. Gavin, is that right?
Yeah, that is right, Harry. Yeah.
And also, supporters used to follow their clubs interstate and support them interstate. That was gone. That was actually an outing for them to go interstate and enjoy themselves, right?
Well, Harry, can I just...
And also, I'm not finished here right now.
Here we go, yeah.
And gets right
He's
now,
on
guys.
fire tonight, Gav.
What's your point?
And don't forget, these clubs had ethnicity. They tried to destroy the ethnicity of these clubs in their communities, which is bullshit. The problem with these clubs, right, they need to come back right now to survive. Otherwise, they will not survive. They've been building their own stadiums, their own infrastructure to try and get these stadiums up to second division and bring their bloody members back to the clubs.
Correct.
But no, they're not coming back because they are not in a higher division of a second division or a first division, and they need to come back, Gavin. Now, let me tell you something.
Back.
Now,
one more time.
Joining the second division.
Baby, come back.
Oh, he's lost the plot. Now,
well,
the second division, and this is what it says. I've written everything down, guys. This was a certain club in Sydney has put their foot in to get into the second division, and I know. And also I mentioned second and Sydney Olympic are going in, guys. Full stop going in. And let me tell you what's got to happen here.
Is that confirmed?
That's confirmed. They put their foot into it right
you heard
now.
it first, Gav. There you go.
That you need a stadium, gentlemen. And at Belmore, you have that stadium. You had it there for many years at Belmore, and I know Michael's there right now listening. And Alex Evangelides, they know that Belmore's a good stadium that can still be used there, right?
Absolutely.
Now, you'll have more support in a second division like you did at Sydney Olympic. A lot of support there, guys.
You're joking.
And guess what? The licence fee is $750,000.
Is that all?
Operating costs of $2.5 million. Now, we need these peak clubs back because I tell you what, they're losing their identity as National League soccer clubs, Gavin. It is time they put their bloody foot in and did something about this.
All right, Gav, I've got the stopwatch on you, mate. You've got 10 seconds. Go.
Stop them all. Mate,
quick,
disgusting
before he
people.
comes in at you again. He's on fire, young Harry, tonight.
He's going off, mate. Exactly. I think you need a mask like you, Profi.
Yes,
Bullshit.
that's the one, yeah. But,
now, tell me right now, Gavin.
Now, Harry, I just want to pick you up on one thing when you started off. When the A-League started, the NSL folded, the NSL clubs agreed to step aside on the principle that there'd be a new league with 12 to 14 clubs, 12 clubs minimum up to 14. Now, when John O'Neill took over as chief executive...
The moron.
That was... And
well,
a week... 4 days after we played our last game, and there was only Perth Glory, Adelaide United, and Parramatta Power left in the league.
Yes.
And Parramatta Power already said that they were finishing up and they were going out of business completely. So that only left 2 clubs left who both made the A-League. They said, no, we're going with an 8-team league, 7 clubs from Australia, 1 from New Zealand. So it wasn't that we released any, we agreed to the format of the A-League or anything, because there was no format. There was a so-called handshake agreement that there'd be a league with 12 to 14 clubs, and there'd be at least 2 clubs from Melbourne and Sydney at minimum.
Didn't happen.
Correct. It didn't happen. That's right, because that was their plan from the start to not do that. They didn't want that happening, and they wanted to unveil that after all the NSL clubs, as in who wanted to make it, who had no chance of making it, had finished up, so there was no protest, there was no problems, we'd all just go away, mate.
That's ridiculous. Now, Gavin, I'll tell you something right now. That was the biggest mistake of all time to shake his hand. Yeah. The biggest mistake to shake that idiot's hand, because I'll tell you right now, he has decimated these clubs. These clubs are struggling, and this is what they didn't give him compensation in not one way to say we're going to put you in a different competition or have half of you guys in the A-League, whatever it is. That is ridiculous. Not enough talk or even kind of deals coming there to say, well, we need to be in this competition. We've got that much support. We would have brought that much support, that much money to the competition. Bad luck now for him. Whatever happens to the A-League now, we're not talking about that. It is now the survival of these clubs, Gavin. That's what I say right now. That's the survival of these clubs.
The thing I'm worried about, and Profi probably agree with me on this, I'm not sure. I'm worried about like the financial impact of what COVID's doing to everybody, mate.
We know.
You know what I mean? Like within a year, 2 years, mate, who knows what's going to happen, mate? Football could be on its knees like every other bloody sport in this country, and there might be the money for a second division. You know what I mean? Like there might be no way it'll ever happen. You know what I mean? Because there's not enough money out there.
Gavin, I'll tell you right now, a gentleman has put some money, and I spoke to a certain gentleman who's high up at Olympic, right? Actually, a big name from Olympic. said that there's people putting money in for them to come into the second division. They're coming in. There's money been put in. There's people putting money for them to come in, and that is it. There's a lot of money involved here.
The cat, I'll tell you what, he's done it again. But let me just say this, guys. Well, we know it's the cat. I mean,
I'm not saying anything.
The most passionate person I've ever heard. Now listen
comment.
to this. Now listen to these stats I found, which is a bit of a kick in the gut because it was a good A-League campaign. Average attendances. Now listen to this, Gav. The Wanderers, Western Sydney Wanderers, 8,000. Sydney FC, 7,000. Adelaide, 7.5. Brisbane, 6,000. Melbourne Victory averaged 5,500 this year. And Melbourne City, who would ever think, they averaged 5,800. Wellington, 5,300. Then Central Coast, 5,000. Perth Glory, 4,700. Newcastle 4,000, MacArthur FC 3,300.
Come on, mate.
And Western United 3,200. So
MacArthur and Western United, mate, 3,000, mate. That is a joke.
Gentlemen,
that is a joke.
Does it really tell us, Gav, in your opinion, does it really tell us there's not enough people interested to go? Or is there enough and they don't go because they know the quality's no good? Do we have some type of answer?
It's hard to say why people are not going. Right? And Victory getting 5,500, all right, average. Mate, we averaged that in the last season in the NSL with no media coverage whatsoever.
Exactly.
No TV coverage. Nothing, mate. We averaged that in the last season in the NSL. Yep. Nothing. We had nothing. Nothing to help us whatsoever.
Well,
and we had the same crowd as the Victory did, mate. So I don't know what that says. You know what I mean?
It goes to show you.
We need to move on.
Look it up if you don't believe me, mate. Look at the average crowd for the last season in the NSL, mate.
We know. Yeah, Gavin.
Absolutely.
We're going to continue this tomorrow night, Gavin. Do you have some news about the NPL? There was one only in the last 1 month.
And we can't say the name of the team. We have to call them the blue and white team.
That's it. North Melbourne, yeah. North Melbourne will do.
Well, let's call them North Melbourne.
The two Doherty Cup semi-finals were played midweek.
Yes.
Behind closed doors.
Yes. Oh, Jesus.
No one could go.
Bloody hell.
Which was crazy. You know what I mean? Typical. Avondale won 5-1 after 1 half time. Yeah, 5-1 they won.
Shit.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It was 1-1 half time. Avondale beat Port 5-1. It was 1-1 half time, and then Avondale went on win 5-1. And then we lost to Hume 3-2 in extra time.
Jesus.
So North Melbourne lost to Hume, you're saying?
Correct. We were 2-1 down at half time.
Let's just call them North Melbourne from now on.
We went 1-0 down, and then we got it back to 1-1, then 2-1 down half time, then got it back to 2-2, then extra time, and then 3-2 extra time.
So how did
red card? I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the game Wednesday night. I was busy Wednesday night. I was like, I couldn't watch it, and I just seen the scores and stuff.
Oh, amazing, boys!
Didn't read the match report and stuff. I just going on what I was told. I was going on what I was told.
All right, Gavin. We've got a couple of minutes left, so we've got tomorrow night to do. So we need to save some data for tomorrow now. So what else can we?
Tomorrow night, Harry, we could talk about Ange and Celtic if you want.
Please, yes, please.
Absolutely.
We've got. My God, he's
the first win apparently.
First win. Did he win? Did he?
I think they had his first win.
First win. Yeah, in the Europa League qualifier. Correct.
Yes.
We lost to Hearts on the Sunday last Saturday.
I heard his interview, by the way. I heard the interview.
Oh my God. Bad. It was hard to watch, to be honest.
Oh my God, Gavin.
We played well in patches, but defending was shocking. We never should have. The draw would have been a fair result. We just didn't defend well at all. We gave him 2 goals, pretty much. Harry Suter's brother scored the winner, if you believe that.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
He's a suitor as well, is he? He must be.
Yeah, Harry Suter's brother.
Now, Gavin, I heard Joe Hart has joined Celtic.
Joe Hart signed, great signing.
How could he afford that? How can he afford that down there?
Well, he's taking a pay cut, mate, which is magnificent as well. Like, he's taking a big pay cut to come to Celtic compared to Premiership wages compared to Celtic is a massive difference. You know what I mean? Like, and he's taking a big pay cut to come because he wants to play. He wants to play for Celtic. He wants to play for one of the best clubs in the world, and he's had a rough period the last couple of years, sitting on the bench at Spurs and Burnley.
Unbelievable,
but he wants to. He's only 33, so he's still got a long time to go.
Goalkeeper's got a lot of time.
Goalkeeper,
right.
you know what I mean? Goalkeeper
33 seconds ago, apparently.
Didn't Peter Shilton play to 40 or something? 42?
Yeah, David Seaman played to like 41, mate.
I know.
You know what I mean?
He's about 76. Are you joking me? He's older than that.
Gavin?
So, Alan Bratt is a great signing for Celtic. Give us a range.
Gavin, we're coming back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Yes,
Are you coming
we're
back
going
on
to
with
end the
us?
show early.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah. Mate, we're in lockdown, mate, so I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing
So
nothing
let's
tomorrow
just
night,
see what I'm trying to get Joe Spiteri tomorrow night to come on. Joe,
Spiteri,
Yeah,
come on.
yes.
yeah, former Melbourne Knights, mate.
That's right.
Melbourne Knights player.
Played everywhere.
Kingston City.
Yes.
As well in the NPL, mate. When Kingston first got promoted, I remember that. He's had a few clubs. Marconi, Parramatta Melita,
yes.
Knights.
Mate, he played in Belgium as well.
He's been
Yeah,
everywhere, man. He's been
He played
everywhere.
overseas for a while as well.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, and by the way,
of course, Harry.
and by the way, I spoke to Joe.
And played under 20 World Cup,
Under
played
20s.
Olympics.
And under 15s World Cup, and he also played Ollie Roos with the juniors there, and he played for Strathmore Heights and the under sixes.
He's had a good career.
And he's been everywhere.
Can
mate.
I just tell you right now? You guys talking about him right now, but let me tell you what Joe told me earlier.
What did he say?
He's still playing.
Well,
How old he be? What, 48, 49, something like that?
He's playing in the over 45s. I can't believe it. He's unbelievable.
You can play now over 45. Just shut your eyes and have a dream. I can
Well,
play.
mate,
I can do
he's
anything
playing
when I'm sleeping, I suppose, Gav, can't
A
you?
bit of
He
Viagra
was
won't go
playing
too far.
What, 2-3 years when we first joined the NPL 2005.
Yes.
Kingston got promoted 2006, and he was playing for Kingston 2007.
Amazing. Gavin, we hope to get him on tomorrow night, so we're going to see you tomorrow night, Gavin, about the same time, eh?
No worries, mate.
Not this time, but
Well,
it's
not
sort of
the
like,
same time.
no, it's about somewhere about just after 9:30, okay?
Well,
Yeah,
around
no
about
worries, mate.
9 o'clock, I suppose.
Stop laughing, you idiots out there.
Now,
It's not my
because
fault.
it's a different night, it's a short show, can we please, Gavin, I spoke to Gavin
Yes.
today, can we please sing another song?
No, we've got to do this song, of course.
Well, sorry, Gav, I tried to get maybe the
That's all right,
the conga.
The
Apparently,
conga, mate.
No, this is better for you.
He bangs.
Well-
Where's John Taz, mate? The comments are dead tonight. No one's posting nothing. It's like, where's everybody?
Thank you, Gavin. We got it.
John
Oh, yes. Living La Vida Loca. Check it out, boys.
Living la vida loca.
He's lost
No
it.
John Taz, mate. No interesting comments, mate.
She's it, the superstition, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premier. Good night, Gavin. Let me fall. Hey!
Oh, sorry, man.
Good night, guys. See you tomorrow night at 9.
Right, see you tomorrow night,
She's
all
it,
right?
the new sensations,
all right? Talk to you
new
soon.
kicks in the candlelight. She's got a new addiction
A new
for
addiction.
every day and night. She make you take your clothes up and
Take
go
your clothes
dancing in the rain. She make you live her
right.
crazy life and she take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Come on, upside inside out. She's living the vida loca.
She
You
bang.
push you down, living the vida loca. Inside devil red, skin's a color loca. She will wear you out, living the vida. See you tomorrow night, guys, at 9 p.m. Tomorrow night, we're back again. A special lockdown show for you on the weekend. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Football is tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, thereisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football.